This has been a long time coming. Just because it's summer doesn't mean that your children should stop learning. Rockwood recognizes that, and that's why I'm so excited they finally introduced the floor plan with a desk. And this is kind of the magic of the floor plan right back here. I kind of like this layout quite a bit. So what you have here are two 43 by 74 inch bunks. So what that means is that even an adult like me that's 6 foot tall can very comfortably sleep back here. But for the kiddos, it's going to be a nice big bed. Now, this top one actually does fold up. So if you kind of want this up and out of the way, you can actually fold the bottom one on the other side and you have access to that door right there. So you can load this up with all sorts of gear for your camping trip. You'll also see a couple of drawers down below, a heat duct that they ran in here to make sure that the kids stay nice and toasty. And then of course on the other side, it is again in my mind one of the big selling points, the fact that there is a desk, whether that is schoolwork or coloring, or if they just want to have snacks back here, just kind of having their own little oasis is pretty great. There is a pocket door, so you can close this off for privacy. There's another slider door here leading into the half bath, but I also want to point out the fact that this one comes with a 32-inch smart TV that is 12 volt. So you don't have to have shore power to be able to run that. I know we try to go camping to get away from electronics, but sometimes on a rainy day, that can be a lifesaver for the kids back here. And also, as I mentioned, there is a half bath. Now, for me, as an adult, you can see it's pretty tight on the knees, right? Like, it's not gonna be something that you're gonna be using super often, but for kids, it should still work. This is great. Close it off for privacy. There is a sink right over here to the side. You have some storage underneath, mirrored medicine cabinet up top, and you actually have quite a bit of storage off to the side. Now, one thing I really enjoy in a travel trailer is thoughtful design. And I talked about the desk already, but this is something else that I truly enjoy. As soon as you walk into the door, especially if it's cold, you want a place to hang up jackets, or maybe rain jackets, because I don't know about you, but it seems to always rain at least once when I'm camping. And that's what you have right here, a place to be able to hang those up, plus some shelves right down below. But what about our boots? We were outside, maybe they're muddy, maybe I have shoes, maybe flip-flops. You know what? They thought about that too. Take a look at all the space I have in here. Now, I'd probably throw a mat or two down there so it's nice and easy to clean, but that's a great spot to put shoes. And then I have a bunch of drawers here for any other, items maybe to throw in there, keys, things like that. Now, as for the kitchen itself, again, now the only thing I have to say is it doesn't have a ton of prep space, right? You have this space right over here. Personally, I think it would have been pretty beneficial to have a countertop extension. I understand why they didn't, because it closes off the bunk room, and I hate to see a little kiddo smash their head by trying to get in there, so I get it, but the only prep space is really gonna be here. However, it does have a nice large undermount stainless steel bowl with the drying racks there, and a dedicated place for a trash can, and I'm a huge fan when manufacturers do that. Right up top is going to be the microwave, as well as some additional storage. And then over into this side here, again, you have some storage here. The hood, I think, is set back a little far. A 3-burner cooktop is here. I don't know that it's gonna have the power to be able to pull it up and in there, but you do still have the 3-burner cooktop here. Some space in the back with an electrical outlet, so you actually can tuck like a coffee maker back there. And it actually has a pretty good size oven, so I'm not mad about that at all. Some storage down below. You can see you kind of have like the Magic Chef suite of appliances, right? The hood, the cooktop, and the refrigerator. And the thing I like about this refrigerator is if you're coming from the dinette or the theater seats and you want a drink, you can open it this way and grab it really quickly and easily. But if you need something from the kitchen, well, we can open up it this way and get it. It also does have a freezer compartment down below that offers plenty of space. Now, as we step in a little bit further, we get into the living area, and of course, my favorite seats in any RV, and it's no exception here, is going to be theater seating. I kind of like the aluminum-looking cup holders instead of the black. I think it just looks a little bit classier. You also have some additional storage here. Of course, these kick back so your feet can come up, and then right across the way is a 40-inch smart TV, and once again, just like the one in the kids' room, that is going to be 12 volts, so you can run it off batteries. You'll also see both sides here of the dinette have pop-up power stations. So whether you're sitting here working, or again, you have more kids and they're sitting here working, or you just need to plug in a cell phone, that will do great work. And if you don't want it or you don't need it, you can just tuck it right away and it hides, which I love. This right here you can take outside if you want, or move it over in front of the theater seating, use it as a coffee table. You can move it around as you wish, and underneath the dinette you have some good additional storage. The last thing I want to point out is if you do lower the TV here, take a look at the size size of that window. That is a massive, massive window behind there. You get a great view out to the campsite, and you have MCD roller shades, which are gonna be a nice upgraded shade, high quality. And if it's hot in here and you don't wanna run the AC, it does have the max air fan, so you can get a great breeze coming through here. Stepping into the bathroom here, you can see that it is a walk-through bath. So on the one side, I'm gonna have my porcelain toilet here, which I definitely prefer a porcelain toilet, especially in a higher end travel trailer like this. And then you step into the shower, and it's a great shower. It's nice and big. I can turn sideways comfortably. I have a shower door built in, plus I have a skylight. So at 6 foot tall, I honestly don't even need it, but with it, you could probably be 6'3" and still be able to shower in here. Now this one also comes with the shower miser, which is a recirculation system, so that in the event that you are out camping and you don't have water hookups, you're not gonna waste a bunch of water just waiting for the shower to heat up. On the other side here, you can see a big linen closet. Love all the bathroom storage underneath the sink. Unfortunately, it's just going to be accessed, but that's okay again because it makes up for it with this huge space here. You also see the mirrored medicine cabinet, and you have the thermoformed countertops here in the bathroom, plus an electrical outlet. Now, as we step kind of out and into the bedroom, you'll see, of course, another door here, so you can close this space off. But within any decent floor plan that has a walk-through bathroom, you want to make sure you're not trapped in the bedroom if someone's in here, which is why you have the second exit right there. In the center is going to be the queen bed. There is great storage underneath, including some drawers. On both sides, you get hanging wardrobe space, plus some drawers down below. Cabinets all up top there, and on the back side, you actually have some shelves built in with electrical outlets and USB ports. Whether you have a CPAP machine or just charging electrical devices, that is a great place for it. Last thing I do want to hit on is the fact that there is a window on the other side, there's TV hookup there, and a second AC. Let's take a look at some of the outside features on the Rockwood Lite 2918BH, starting off with one of my favorite options right here, and that is auto level. This is so great to have on a travel trailer, super simple and easy to use. It actually utilizes the tongue jack as well as the rear leveling jacks to actually level this one out. So they're gonna be upgraded over stabilizing jacks. It is meant to be used as an auto level, super, super cool. You will see your two 30-pound propane tanks right behind that with cover, and you'll notice that you have space for 2 batteries, which we have installed there. You can also see the diamond plating kind of on the front here, and the front fiberglass windshield with your automotive style window right up front. Coming around to the side, something else I absolutely love about this one, take a look at the pass-through and the functionality you get with the MORryde slide-out tray. I think this is fantastic. So many times you have this giant pass-through and it's so hard to get to anything. With this, even something that's on the complete other side, I can access from the campsite, which is super, super cool. You'll also notice a couple things, and that's the fact that it does come with a griddle, as well as your little table off to the side there. So there are a couple different accessories that you can use on the outside. I'll show you where that rail is located in just a moment. Going back a little bit further, this of course are the steps into our bedroom that we saw, foldable grab handle right there too. And you'll notice the power awning with LED light strip does cover both entrances just like we would want it to. Plus, it goes over where the TV would be mounted. A couple things though, your connections for it are right down here, and then this is going to be the rail for the grill. So just don't have your grill here and your wires over it, you might have an issue. But again, the fact that you have that accessory rail there is cool. And then of course, like I said, those hookups are great to have. Outside speakers here. Then as we drop down below, something else I really like is safety in an RV. And that kind of starts at the tires. And you can see right there, they have American-made Goodyear Endurance tires. Huge fan of that. Looks nice, it's gonna ride well. And these ones also have the tire pressure monitoring system, and that comes with the camper. So again, that gives you that excellent peace of mind when going down the road. You can see the second steps, or rather the main entry right here. And as we saw, that's gonna kind of go right into that main living area. You'll also notice that there's a courtesy light right outside to help light that up in the evening hours. Making our way around the back, you can see the square tubular bumper right back here. Spare tire mounted to that with a hard spare tire carrier to make sure that that spare is going to be in good shape if and when you ever need it. And then right down below, you'll see this one also has the 300-pound accessory hitch. So if you have a bike rack or cargo carrier, something like that, you can bring it with you. Just bear in mind you might have to move the tire to accommodate for that. And then something else I always give Rockwood credit for is this right here, which is when so many manufacturers are going to ladder prep, they give you the full ladder so you can climb up onto the fully walkable roof that is laminated, so no issues whatsoever walking up there. And then in the kind of front center though, as for prep, you will see that this one has the backup camera prep. Now when we were back in the bunk room, I talked about this door right here, and as I open that up, I have lifted the bunks up inside so you can see how you get all that extra storage space now, so you can load this thing up with gear, empty it out when you get to your destination, and drop the bunks down. A couple of things I want to hit on. One, if you take a look up top, this one also has the optional slide toppers on there, which are a great addition to help protect your slide seals from any sticks, pine cones, or anything else that may fall down on top of it. Also on the slide right over here is going to be some additional storage, and up front is going to be your water connections as well as an outside shower with both hot and cold water access. With a unique bunk room, intentional design, and top-of-the-line features, this Rockwood is an absolute killer floor plan. Thanks again for watching, folks. I'm Ian Baker, and until next time, we'll see you.